Be ready. 5 seconds. With a view to ensuring empowerment at functional level, I had delegated to the zonal railways all tender and estimate related powers. However, my task is not yet complete and this process will go on. As a result of the above decision, we were able to ensure that the projects get sanctioned within a period of 6 to 8 months, a process which earlier used to take more than 2 years. With more delegation comes greater accountability, and to establish this new culture, key result areas have been defined for general managers and divisional railway managers. These areas clearly articulate the metrics on which the officials would be evaluated, ensuring objectivity in assessment of performance and mid-term course corrections. We have also revamped our internal audit systems with a view to bringing in efficiency in our working practices. Specialized teams have been mandated to screen railway operations in specific areas to detect inefficiencies and prevent wastages. All zonal railways have been asked to prepare two such reports in the current year. Specialized training courses based internal audit mechanism have also been initiated to give professional teeth to the internal audit teams. The cabinet, in a historic decision, has allowed for the creation of joint ventures with state governments for undertaking rail-based projects. This decision will open up new vistas for sharing the ownership of railways, enhance management bandwidth for project execution, strength the spirit of cooperative federalism, and enable states to jointly decide their priorities for development of backward regions. This year, we have indicated 44 new partnership works covering about 5,300 kilometers and valuing about rupees 92,714 crore in the budget documents. We have also forged partnerships with Ministry of Coal, Shale and NTPC to expedite the pace of project execution through innovative financing. The common people have always been the focus of all our initiatives. It has been an unprecedented year for customer-oriented works. Indian Railways' responsiveness to customer needs reached new heights when we turned social media into a feedback and complaint redressal mechanism. In addition, we set up a dedicated IVRS system to seek direct feedback from passengers. More than 1 lakh telephone calls are made every day to seek inputs from passengers. With all these measures, we were able to give voice to the customer that was not only heard but also acted upon. These channels were used not only to seek feedback but to provide medical care, safety of passengers, especially women, and other aspects of human care, and also helped us to monitor the cleanliness of stations and trains. Today, there is no barrier between the common passenger and the railways. We have taken a series of measures to significantly improve the quality of train services. In this effort, we have received assistance through funds from MPLAD and CSR. I am happy to inform that MPs have given their commitment to contribute for passenger amenities. I thank everyone for their help and hope to have the benefit of their assistance in the next year also. We have generated over 65,000 additional berths by augmenting 884 coaches on patronized routes on permanent basis, installed 2,500 water vending machines at stations, provided mobile charging points in general class coaches, placed dustbins in all new non-AC coaches, enabled online booking of retiring rooms, set up mechanized laundries to provide clean and hygienic bed rolls. Disposable beds rolls are now available at select stations to all classes of passengers. Introduced a new train between Varanasi and Delhi, Mahamana Express, with modern refurbished coaches. In pursuance of our mission Swachh Rail Swachh Bharat, I am happy to inform the House that 17,000 bio-toilets in trains and additional toilets at 475 stations will be provided before the close of this financial year. World's first bio-vacuum toilet was developed by Indian Railway and is being used in Dibrugarh Rajdhani Express. 74 more trains have been added under on-board housekeeping service and another 400 are to be covered soon, leading to a total number of almost 1,000 trains under the scheme. The punctuality performance of passenger trains has been a matter of concern for several decades. We have a porous network which leads to rampant infiltration by humans and animals. Problems are compounded by congestion in tracks, terminal capacity constraints, and asset failures. The roast affected in the busy Ghaziabad to Mughalsarai section through Allahabad and Kanpur, which spreads across 3 zonal railways, thereby impacting the overall punctuality of the entire network. We initiated the audit of operations on this section to improve our performance. Some improvement is already visible and capacity augmentation in the medium term will further reduce the delays. Besides internal reasons, there are also external reasons such as agitations on railway tracks which led to punctuality losses. I appeal to my fellow citizens to desist from this as it causes loss not only to the nation but also to them as passengers.